Have you ever felt unseen by someone you care about? It's like a dark cloud settles over you, leaving you feeling abandoned in a world of rejection. Those emotions of being sidelined, uncertain, and powerless can be overwhelming. But don't let those tough feelings drag you down. Stoicism teaches that we can always choose how to respond. Instead of letting rejection knock you over, view it as an opportunity to grow and showcase your true strength. In today's video, we'll explore how to turn rejection into a catalyst for personal growth, making that special someone take notice. This isn't about playing mind games or bringing others down. It's about using psychological insight and resilience to make a lasting impression. Join us as we dive into how to use rejection as a stepping stone for success and increased confidence. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to turn every setback into progress in your life and relationships. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your experiences in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else. Let's begin this journey. 1. Shift focus away from her. When a woman ignores you, a powerful Stoic practice is to stop fixating on her. This doesn't mean ignoring your feelings or pretending the situation doesn't affect you. Instead, it's about refocusing your energy on things you can control, like yourself and your growth. Start by revisiting your personal goals. What are you striving for? What accomplishments would make you proud? Writing these down and setting steps to achieve them can shift your focus from what's bothering you to what's building you. Explore new or existing hobbies, whether it's learning to play the guitar, joining a sports team, or mastering a new recipe. Hobbies aren't just distractions. They're investments in your happiness and self-improvement. They fill your time with joy and personal growth, essential elements in Stoicism. Don't overlook the importance of friends and family. Spending quality time with them strengthens your sense of belonging and support. These connections remind you that one person's neglect doesn't define your worth or your capacity to be loved. Self-reflection is another key practice. Use this time to consider how you can improve your virtues. Are you as patient, kind, or courageous as you'd like to be? Stoicism teaches us that our character is the most important thing to work on, and it's something we can control. By shifting your focus this way, you start embodying the Stoic principle that external events, like being ignored, shouldn't disrupt your inner peace or happiness. Her ignoring you doesn't affect your value or your ability to live a fulfilling life. In essence, shifting focus away from her is a proactive move to reclaim your peace and direct your energy toward things that truly matter. 2. Don't react emotionally. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of managing our reactions and maintaining our composure, no matter the circumstances. So when you're ignored by a woman, she may be waiting to see how you'll respond. This is an opportunity to show strength of character and confidence, not just to her, but to yourself. If she's not replying to your messages or seems distant, it might feel like a personal attack. However, reacting emotionally could only make things worse. Instead, approach her calmly and respectfully. A simple, "Hey, I've noticed you seem distant. Is everything okay?" can go a long way. It shows you're attentive and considerate, but also composed and not jumping to conclusions. If she continues to ignore you, stay calm. This is where Stoicism truly shines. Stoics focus on what they can control, their own actions and attitudes. You can't control her behavior, but you can control how you respond. By maintaining your composure and not showing frustration or anger, you practice Stoic endurance, keeping your inner peace intact despite external challenges. Moreover, use this situation to focus on your own life. Engage in activities that bring you joy and personal growth, regardless of whether she acknowledges you or not. This isn't just about showing her you're confident. It's about truly feeling that way. You're proving that your self-worth isn't determined by how others treat you. And if the situation doesn't improve, remember that Stoicism also teaches the wisdom of letting go. If your efforts to connect are met with indifference, it may be time to step back and reassess. This isn't a loss, but a deliberate choice to invest your energy where it's valued. When a woman you're interested in decides to disregard you, your first instinct might be to reciprocate by ignoring her. While this could feel counterintuitive initially, It's grounded in respecting yourself and your own principles, which is a fundamental idea in Stoicism. Suppose you send a message and don't receive a response, or you're in a conversation and the other individual abruptly shifts the topic. It may be tempting to continue seeking their attention. However, opting instead not to send additional messages or proceeding with the discussion on your terms isn't merely about reciprocating their behavior. It's about safeguarding your inner peace and not letting another person's actions disturb your serenity. Here's another scenario. If you're participating in a group discussion and she overlooks your comments, rather than seeking her attention, take a step back and engage with others who value your input or simply observe the conversation. This isn't an acceptance of disrespect. It's a demonstration of Stoic resilience. You're choosing not to be disturbed by external occurrences and maintaining your composure in public settings. If you find yourself being disregarded, politely excuse yourself and move on. It's a powerful way to assert that your self-worth is independent of how others treat you. This approach not only preserves your self-respect, but also subtly communicates that you're not someone easily overlooked. By choosing not to engage with disrespectful behavior, you're adhering to Stoic principles, focusing on what you can control, your actions and responses. You're showing by example that you value yourself too much to tolerate poor treatment without causing a commotion or lowering yourself to the same level. It's not about harming egos or playing psychological games. It's about making a deliberate choice to protect your peace, showing that while you're open to respectful interactions, you're also strong enough to walk away from those that aren't. This is the essence of living with Stoic dignity, finding strength in self-respect and calmness in the face of indifference. Go out and have fun. Stoicism doesn't encourage us to suppress our emotions, but to manage them by engaging in activities that boost our well-being. If someone is ignoring you, rather than dwelling on it, why not redirect your energy towards something enjoyable? It could be as simple as watching a funny movie, playing basketball, or taking a peaceful walk in the park. These activities aren't just distractions. They are affirmations of your ability to find joy independently of others' actions or attention. Involving friends in your plans can enhance the positive effects. Friends can uplift your spirits, provide new perspectives, and remind you of your worth through their support. Together, you can explore new places, try different activities, and create lasting memories. This social connection aligns with Stoic teachings about valuing and strengthening your community, which in turn builds your resilience against negative emotions. If you're still feeling low, try breaking out of your routine, visit a new restaurant, attend a live music event, or join a local group that piques your interest. These experiences do more than distract you from being ignored. They expand your horizons and introduce you to new people, potentially leading to fresh friendships and opportunities. Stoicism urges us to live fully in the present and make the most of every situation, sometimes by stepping outside our comfort zones and discovering new facets of life and ourselves. So, the next time you feel ignored, remember it's an opportunity to reconnect with what brings you joy. Go out, have fun, and engage with life. This approach not only helps you cope with the immediate feelings of rejection, but also builds your character and happiness in alignment with Stoic principles. Enjoy the journey. Focus on the positive, and let your life be full of experiences that affirm your worth and bring you joy. A practical strategy for handling being ignored is to focus on building your social status. This isn't about seeking approval, but rather about enhancing your self-worth and presence in your community, aligning with Stoic principles of self-improvement and autonomy. By raising your social standing through positive endeavors, you're not only becoming more appealing to others, but also reinforcing your self-esteem and confidence. To put this into action, start by investing in yourself physically and mentally. Regular exercise boosts your health and self-confidence, making you feel empowered and energetic. Taking up a new hobby or skill not only fills your time, but also expands your mind and gives you something engaging to discuss. Whether it's learning a new language, trying out a new cuisine, or playing an instrument, these activities enrich your life and make you a well-rounded individual. Professionally, focus on advancing your career by gaining new qualifications or taking on challenging projects. Networking is crucial, as it connects you with people who can offer support, advice, and new opportunities. Your career accomplishments enhance your reputation, demonstrating your dedication and expertise. Volunteering is another powerful way to elevate your social standing. It shows empathy, compassion, and a commitment to causes larger than yourself. Qualities that make you stand out while also deeply connecting you to your community, reflecting true Stoic values. Social media can be a strategic tool here as well. Use it to share your achievements, interests, and experiences. Posting about a recent hike, volunteer event, or professional success presents you as someone who is active, engaged, and interesting. This isn't about bragging, but about sharing your world and inviting others to see the multifaceted individual you are. By focusing on these areas, you're cultivating a rich, fulfilling life that anyone would find hard to overlook. You're also adhering to the Stoic idea of controlling what you can, your actions and growth, rather than becoming preoccupied with how others perceive you. In Stoic thought, our worth isn't determined by others' acknowledgement, but by our virtues and actions. So when you're ignored, instead of retreating or feeling defeated, use the moment to showcase your value by expressing your intelligence, wit, and ceasing communication isn't about being vindictive or passive-aggressive. It's about honoring yourself and preserving your emotional energy. If you've made attempts to connect and haven't received a reply, or if your efforts to engage are constantly met with silence, it may be time to withdraw. This means halting the texts, the calls, and reducing interactions. If you encounter her in person, it's about stepping back, not to manipulate or provoke a response, but to grant yourself the tranquility you deserve. For example, if you're accustomed to sending her messages and she remains unresponsive, don't continue sending more, hoping for a different result. Likewise, if you call and she doesn't answer, resist the urge to persist. This isn't merely about demonstrating that you won't tolerate being ignored. It's about showing yourself that you value your own worth enough not to pursue someone who isn't reciprocating your efforts. In social scenarios, if you find yourselves in the same circle, you don't need to go out of your way to interact with her. You can acknowledge her presence politely if necessary, but shift your focus elsewhere. Engage with friends and others who appreciate your company. This isn't about avoiding her out of malice. It's about redirecting your energy to more positive interactions. The Stoic perspective here is powerful. We should not let our inner peace be disturbed by external behaviors we cannot control. By choosing to cut contact, you are practicing the Stoic discipline of detachment, not as a form of punishment or bitterness, but as a means of concentrating on what enriches your life and maintains your tranquility. Remember, this approach is about preserving your dignity and peace of mind. It's a form of self-care, ensuring that you're not continually hurt or distracted by someone's lack of engagement. Stay true to your values. Focus on those who uplift you, and continue to live a life you're proud of. This is the Stoic way, finding freedom and focusing on what truly matters while letting go of what doesn't. Don't beg for her attention. According to Stoicism, our self-worth should never be contingent upon someone else's attention or approval. So, if a woman is ignoring your messages, rather than sending more in the hopes of getting a reply, take a step back. Reflect on why you feel the need to seek her attention and remind yourself of your own value and capabilities. Instead of sending multiple texts, if you choose to respond, do so from a place of strength and self-assurance. If she eventually reaches out after a period of silence, a reply such as, "No problem, I've been busy with my own projects," shows that you're not merely waiting for her. This communicates that your life is full and fulfilling, regardless of her involvement. Another idea is to focus on living your best life and let your actions speak for themselves. Engage in activities you love, spend time with people who appreciate and energize you, and continue to grow personally and professionally. When you focus on these positive aspects of your life, it naturally builds your confidence and demonstrates to others, including her, that you lead a vibrant and fulfilling life. By showing that you are content with or without her attention, you embody Stoic principles. You're demonstrating resilience, not being swayed by external circumstances, and valuing yourself. This isn't about making her feel like she's missing out in a spiteful manner. It's about genuinely enjoying your life and finding satisfaction in your own pursuits. Remember, Stoicism doesn't encourage us to be unemotional or to ignore our feelings. It teaches us to process them in healthy and constructive ways. Maintain your dignity, respect your decision to focus elsewhere, and continue investing in yourself. This approach not only makes you more attractive to others but enriches your own life, which is the ultimate goal. Disprove her beliefs. When she disregards you, perhaps due to a misconception about who you are or what you can do, it's a prime opportunity to showcase your true self. Stoicism advises us not to be influenced by others' opinions, but to live according to our true nature and virtues. If a woman thinks you lack knowledge on a topic, find a natural way to share your insights and understanding when the subject arises. This isn't about boasting or being pushy. It's about gently correcting misunderstandings through your actions and knowledge. If you're perceived as uninteresting, surprise her, and perhaps even yourself, by engaging in new activities or sharing stories about your experiences that reflect your uniqueness and depth. This could be anything from your latest adventure to a book that changed your perspective or a hobby you're passionate about. Demonstrating your diverse interests and abilities can naturally alter her perception over time. However, it's crucial to remember that Stoicism also teaches us the value of detachment from external approval. If she continues to ignore you despite your efforts, it's important not to take it personally. This is easier said than done, but it's about focusing on your own growth and self-improvement rather than seeking her approval or attention. Develop yourself for your own satisfaction and well-being, not merely to change someone's mind. For example, if you've tried to engage and share but are still being ignored, redirect your energy towards personal goals and self-reflection. Work on aspects of your character you want to improve, like patience, resilience, or generosity. This focus on personal virtue aligns with Stoic principles and ensures that, regardless of her reaction, you're becoming a better version of yourself. Proving her wrong in a Stoic sense isn't about a dramatic reveal of your worth, but a quiet, persistent demonstration of your true self through your actions and choices. Remember, your value doesn't depend on her recognition, but on your ability to live truthfully and virtuously. Keep focusing on what makes you a good, capable, and interesting person, and let your life speak for itself. Give her the silent treatment. Stoicism encourages us to reflect on our actions and choose responses that align with our principles, rather than reacting out of hurt or spite. So, if a woman ignores your messages and you're considering not responding to hers, think about what you hope to achieve with this silence. Is it to regain a sense of control or to communicate that you feel disregarded? If you choose to delay your response, do so as a form of self-reflection rather than as punishment. For example, if she texts you after a period of silence, instead of rushing to reply or ignoring her out of retaliation, take some time to consider why she might have been silent and what you want from the interaction. This pause isn't just about making her wonder, but about giving yourself the space to respond thoughtfully. When you do reply, keep it brief and polite, not as a game, but as a reflection of your self-respect and intentionality. You might say something like, "Hi, I noticed you reached out. I've been focusing on some personal projects and reflecting on our conversations. How have you been?" This approach shows you're composed and not desperate, but also open to meaningful interaction. The Stoic approach here isn't about suppressing your feelings or ignoring the situation. It's about managing your reactions in a way that upholds your dignity and respects the other person's potential reasons for their behavior. It's about demonstrating that you value yourself and will not engage in ways that compromise your peace. Don't let her see you struggling. If a woman is ignoring you, recognize that her attention is not something you can command. The key here is to remain calm and continue with your life as usual. This doesn't mean ignoring your feelings. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, but managing them wisely. For instance, if she disregards your text message or social interactions, keep your response light and composed. Show that you're unaffected on the surface. Not because you don't feel the sting of rejection, but because you choose not to let it dictate your behavior or self-worth. You're still the confident and self-assured person you've always been. This isn't about pretending nothing happened. It's about not letting it visibly shake you. When you do interact, Maintain your composure and avoid letting her see that you're struggling. By managing your reactions in this manner, you demonstrate resilience and adherence to Stoic principles. Regardless of how others treat you, it's a chance to practice Stoicism by maintaining your poise and concentrating on your own life. This method not only safeguards your dignity, but also presents you as someone who is resilient and collected in the face of indifference. Continue living your best life and let your calm and strength convey volumes. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this enlightening journey. Today we explored the deep teachings of Stoicism, which remind us that our reactions to life's obstacles are within our control. We discussed how to turn rejection into a tool for personal development and fortitude.